a lot of you know Nancy. I love Nancy and I chat, and she's got an amazing story and she's got amazing tips. And I'm just going to let you share that, Nancy.
And I'm going to try to make it through without crying, but y'all, I know I will.
But you know what? If you can cry within 3 minutes, just let it go.
Okay.
Go. Yep.
Number one, I saw this business when I was 63. I love all these younger women and men that are making it happen. And I had been out of the workforce for a while, flipping houses with my new husband. And at the time, we were about to get married. And Kimberly Hartke, my oldest and dearest friend, called me up and said, I think I found something. You know how we're always talking about going into business together? I'd known her since I was 20. We had been in Amway together. I've been at her wedding. She's come to all of mine. And this is the last one, I promise. But she said, we've got to look at this. She said, there's a convention in 2 weeks, but I know you're getting married. So 2 weeks before my wedding, I jumped on a plane and went to Orlando. Said, Jim, honey, I will be back. Just, I've got to go and hear David Schmidt.
Now, Nancy, when was that? When was that?
This was November of 2021. So, y'all, the reason I get so choked up is this has been a long time coming. And what was so special about that convention is that you and Stacy really had just gotten in too in May. So we got in October, went to the convention in November. And y'all, there were just a couple rows of Dr. Stacy's and Laura's team, and we just got to know them. They saw this crazy group coming down from Virginia and Maryland, and didn't quite know what to think of us. But there we were, and that kind of started our journey. And the few things that I want to say, I want to start off with a quote that Carolyn White Scarver, who is Kimberly's sponsor, shared just a few days ago on our Rocket thread. And it says, if you want something that you have never had, you will have to do something you have never done. And so my tips all have to do with what did I have to do to really change and become a new person, to become the leader that I knew I need to become to go SPD. Because if I was that leader, I'd already be there. So I was very open and willing and patient to show myself the grace to stay plugged in, which is critical. Surrounding yourself with the energy of all these amazing people that, even when I wasn't growing, I still stayed plugged in. I'd go to Kim's Prosecco and matching parties because I lived in Maryland. Everybody was in Virginia, even if I didn't have anyone. But the things that I had to do to become that leader was I knew that I had some negative limiting beliefs and I had to change my mindset. So I systematically went out to find a mindset coach and found Brian Del Maso, that's how Bill and I know each other, who really taught me how to set a goal. And it's a C-type goal. And that's a goal that you have no idea how you're going to achieve, but you're going to repeat it yourself every single day and write it down, which is why I too have this written down, because Laura said, you have your goals written down, but you don't have your director, chart filled out. So that is something I've done just really in the last couple of months. I also learned how to create a life script, y'all, which is the coolest thing. It's, if you know you've got that goal of SPD, it's recording yourself not only being grateful and knowing and literally describing what your life is going to be like when you're in SPD, but how you're going to feel when you get there. I have learned vibration and frequency and words. It all is so important and critical. And we have, cute little things we do when someone says try, and we go cancel. It's got to be, I am going to do this. I am going to take action, which is my next point. After COVID, I wanted to just stay at home. I was so used to home office and waking up and putting on a nice blouse, but having my yoga pants on. And so I had to strategically go out there and get around people. So one thing I did that's been so helpful is I joined my local Chamber of Commerce. $199 a year. I plugged into the networking group. We've all gotten to know each other. I've gotten customers from them. I followed in Leah's footsteps and Kimberly's footsteps. We all exhibit because Leah's the exhibit queen. So we just started going to pathways and health and wellness expos. And I did a pet fair. I've got a local Severna Park exhibit this Saturday. Just getting myself out there because I knew customers weren't going to come and knock on my door. So I had to get out there and get myself around people. And the other really strategic thing that I did was I went to my mindset coach and I said, I want to go to the next level because all the people in that group were making 100,000 to $1 million. And I said, Jim, I love our family and friends, but we need to elevate. And so I was given an opportunity to do a hot seat where I got to tell them what I did. Everyone went kind of crazy and said, oh my God, this is amazing. And I got 4 new customers, one of which was Bill, who is my second manager. And now that I've heard this for years, Stacy talking about being in alignment and everything flows to you easily and effortlessly. Oh my gosh, y'all, I barely had to do anything to get him to manager. It's been the most beautiful thing. And I'll say 2 more things, and I know I'm probably running out of time. Okay. I believe that we have to get out of our own way. We have to get rid of that resistance and surrender to the process. And part of that process is asking your upline for help. I don't know what my problem was. If I just thought they think I should be able to do it, I want to do it on my own. I'm not going to ask anyone for help. And then I realized, well, how stupid is that? You have all these incredible people that are just waiting, begging us to say, help us, help me, do a Zoom for me. And I finally was able to realize that that's what this business is all about, people helping people. That's the only way that our upline can succeed. It's by helping us. And I'm going to end on kind of a serious note in that these last 2 months, I have developed a new sense of urgency. I had one of my best girlfriends who had a lumpectomy 14 years ago. Recently die of breast cancer. And Bill and I also have been through something very traumatic in February. That was January. In February, Brian, our mindset coach, committed suicide. And these are 2 people that I thought were so healthy and had it so together. My girlfriend said the patches were too expensive. Brian just so together. I thought, well, I'll get to him, but we're going to talk to the other people in the group. And, never, ever put off talking to anyone. Everybody needs these patches. Absolutely everybody on this planet needs these patches. So don't wait. Don't wait. Reach out. Be bold. Be a little pushy. Be a little, give me your credit card. What do we say, Laura? I love you. Give me a credit card. And trust me. Yeah. Because you need these. And I actually did that with 2 of my girlfriends I had lunch with whose health is starting to fail. So don't wait, y'all. Get out there and be bold.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
I love you. I love you. And this is so awesome. I can't even tell you. It hasn't really hit me yet. But this is just such a cool thing to show your upline. Yeah, I had what you saw in me. Thank you for believing in me.
Yeah, we all did. So you're amazing. And you gave, wow, I know people are vigorously just writing. And Leah's putting little tips in the chat. So Thank you.
Love
Thank
you
for being you.
Thank you.